Picture this: deep in the heart of the jungle, a stone carving emerges from the shadows, its intricate symbols whispering secrets of a civilization that vanished into history. What if I told you that this carving holds clues to a truth so shocking, it rewrites everything we thought we knew about the ancient Mayans, the Mayan civilization, one of the most advanced and mysterious cultures to ever walk the earth, left behind a legacy that continues to baffle historians to this day. From their mind-bending calendar system to their chilling rituals, the Mayans were far ahead of their time, and yet their story is filled with enigmas that still leave experts scratching their heads. In this video, we're diving into 25 hidden truths about the Mayans that will leave you stunned. These aren't just random facts, these are revelations that have reshaped our understanding of history itself. So, if you're ready to uncover the secrets of a civilization that mastered the stars, built towering pyramids, and vanished without a trace, keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll see the Mayans in a whole new light, and trust me, you won't believe what they were capable of. Let's get started. Now, stepping into the world of timekeeping, let's uncover the first hidden truth: the Mayans' advanced calendar system. Imagine a civilization so in tune with the cosmos that they could predict celestial events with pinpoint accuracy, centuries before modern technology. The Mayans didn't just track days and months, they created a calendar system so intricate, it still leaves historians in awe. At the heart of their timekeeping was the long count calendar, which measured time in cycles spanning thousands of years. But that's not all. They also had the Tzolk'in, a sacred calendar with 260 days, and the Hab, a solar calendar of 365 days. Together, these calendars formed a complex web of time, allowing the Mayans to predict eclipses, solstices, and even the movements of Venus with astonishing precision. What's truly mind-blowing is how this system differed from our modern Gregorian calendar. While we think of time in linear terms, the Mayans saw it as cyclical, with each era repeating in a grand cosmic pattern. This wasn't just about tracking days, it was about understanding the universe itself. Historians were stunned by the Mayans' ability to merge astronomy and mathematics into a single, cohesive system. Their calendar wasn't just a tool, it was a testament to their genius, proving that they were far more advanced than anyone had ever imagined. And as we'll see, this was just the beginning of their incredible achievements. Now, shifting our focus to the realm of numbers, let's dive into the second hidden truth: the Mayans' groundbreaking knowledge of zero. Picture this: a civilization so ahead of its time that it conceptualized the idea of zero, a mathematical concept that would later become the foundation of modern mathematics. While many ancient cultures struggled with the idea of nothingness, the Mayans not only understood it but also integrated it into their numerical system. This wasn't just a small step, it was a monumental leap that allowed them to perform complex calculations with ease. Their use of zero predated other civilizations by centuries, including the Greeks and Romans, who had no such concept. For the Mayans, zero wasn't just a placeholder, it was a tool that unlocked new possibilities in astronomy, architecture, and trade. Historians were stunned to discover that this ancient civilization had developed such an advanced mathematical framework long before it became widespread elsewhere. The Mayans' ability to calculate vast distances, predict celestial events, and design intricate structures all hinged on their understanding of zero. This revelation reshaped how historians viewed ancient mathematics, proving that the Mayans were not just builders and astronomers but also brilliant mathematicians. Their invention of zero wasn't just a hidden truth, it was a game-changer that continues to influence the way we understand numbers today. And as we'll see, their innovations didn't stop there. Now, as we step into the shadows of history, let's uncover the third hidden truth: the Mayans' mysterious decline. Imagine a civilization at its peak, grand cities, towering pyramids, and a thriving culture only to vanish almost overnight. Historians have long been baffled by the sudden collapse of the Mayan civilization, a society that had achieved so much yet fell so quickly. One of the leading theories points to severe droughts that plagued the region. These droughts, lasting for decades, would have devastated crops, leading to famine and social unrest. Without enough food to sustain their population, the Mayans faced a crisis that no amount of ingenuity could solve. But drought wasn't the only factor. Warfare between city-states also played a significant role. As resources grew scarce, competition turned violent, with rival factions battling for control. This internal strife weakened the Mayans, making it harder for them to recover from other challenges. Political instability further compounded the problem. The ruling elite, once seen as divine intermediaries, began to lose their authority as their people questioned their ability to protect them. This erosion of trust likely led to the breakdown of social order. What shocked historians most was how quickly such a sophisticated society could unravel. The Mayans, known for their advancements in astronomy, mathematics, and architecture, seemed invincible. Yet their decline serves as a stark reminder of how fragile even the greatest civilizations can be. As we explore further, we'll see how these factors intertwine to bring about one of history's most puzzling collapses. Now, as we venture deeper into the enigmatic world of the Mayans, we arrive at the fourth hidden truth: their bloodletting rituals. This practice, both shocking and fascinating, reveals the lengths to which the Mayans went to maintain their spiritual and political power. Bloodletting was not merely a religious act, it was a deeply symbolic ritual that connected the rulers and nobles to the gods. Imagine a ceremony where the elite would pierce their tongues, ears, or even genitals to draw blood, which they believed was a sacred offering to the deities. This act was seen as a way to communicate with the gods, ensuring the balance of the cosmos and the prosperity of their people. For the Mayans, blood was more than a physical substance. It was a life force, a bridge between the human and divine realms. What stunned historians was the intensity of these rituals. The pain endured by the participants was not seen as suffering, but as a necessary sacrifice to maintain order and harmony. These ceremonies often took place during significant events, such as the ascension of a new ruler or the dedication of a temple, underscoring their importance in Mayan society. The discovery of these practices shocked historians because it revealed a side of the Mayans that was both deeply spiritual and strikingly brutal. It challenged the perception of them as solely a peaceful, intellectual civilization and highlighted the complexity of their beliefs. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the Mayans, we'll see how these rituals were intertwined with their daily lives and their understanding of the universe. Now, as we step into the next chapter of Mayan mysteries, we uncover the fifth hidden truth: the Mayans' ball game, Pok-a-Tok, a sport that was far more than mere entertainment. This ancient game, played on grand stone courts found in cities like Chichen Itza, was a high-stakes ritual with consequences that could be fatal. Pok-a-Tok was not just a test of skill and endurance, it was deeply intertwined with Mayan cosmology, politics, and spirituality. Players would use their hips, elbows, and knees to propel a heavy rubber ball through stone hoops mounted high on the court walls. The game was fast-paced, physically demanding, and often brutal. But what truly shocked historians was the life-or-death nature of the competition. For the Mayans, Pok-a-Tok was more than a game. It was a symbolic reenactment of the struggle between life and death, light and darkness. The stakes were unimaginably high. In some cases, the losing team or even their captain would be sacrificed to the gods. This practice was seen as an honor, a way to ensure the favor of the deities and maintain cosmic balance. The discovery of these deadly outcomes stunned historians, as it revealed a side of Mayan culture that was both sophisticated and shockingly violent. The game was also a political tool, used to settle disputes between rival city-states or to demonstrate the power of a ruler. The courts themselves were often located at the heart of Mayan cities, emphasizing the game's central role in society. As we reflect on Pok-a-Tok, we see how it encapsulated the Mayans' complex worldview, a blend of competition, ritual, and sacrifice that continues to fascinate and horrify us today. This deadly ball game serves as a stark reminder of the lengths to which the Mayans went to honor their gods and maintain their societal order. Now, as we shift our focus to another astonishing aspect of Mayan civilization, we uncover the sixth hidden truth, the Mayans' hieroglyphic writing system. This intricate script, one of the few fully developed writing systems in the ancient Americas, stands as a testament to their intellectual and cultural sophistication. Unlike many other ancient cultures, the Mayans created a writing system that was not only functional but also deeply artistic, blending symbols and imagery to convey complex ideas. Their hieroglyphs were used to record everything from historical events and royal lineages to astronomical data and religious rituals. What truly shocked historians was the sheer complexity of this system. The Mayan script consists of hundreds of unique glyphs, each representing syllables, words, or even entire concepts. Deciphering it required not only linguistic expertise, but also a deep understanding of Mayan culture and cosmology. For centuries, the script remained a mystery, with early attempts at translation often leading to misinterpretations. It wasn't until the late 20th century that breakthroughs in decoding revealed the true depth of the Mayans' written records. These texts provided an unprecedented window into their world, offering insights into their political systems, religious beliefs, and daily life. Historians were particularly amazed by the discovery of detailed astronomical tables, which demonstrated the Mayans' advanced knowledge of celestial cycles. Equally fascinating were the accounts of wars, alliances, and the lives of their rulers, all meticulously recorded on stone stelae, pottery, and bark paper codices. The preservation of these records, despite the ravages of time and conquest, has allowed us to piece together a vivid picture of Mayan civilization. The hieroglyphic writing system not only highlights their intellectual achievements, but also underscores the importance they placed on documenting their history and culture. As we delve into this remarkable script, we gain a deeper appreciation for the Mayans' ingenuity and their enduring legacy as one of the most literate and sophisticated ancient societies. This discovery continues to reshape our understanding of their world, revealing a civilization that was as thoughtful in its record-keeping as it was in its monumental architecture and scientific pursuits. Now, as we step into the realm of the Mayan spiritual practices, we uncover the seventh hidden truth, their use of psychedelics in rituals. The Mayans were known to incorporate hallucinogenic substances, such as mushrooms and peyote, into their religious ceremonies, a practice that left historians both fascinated and stunned. These substances were not merely recreational, they held profound spiritual significance, serving as gateways to altered states of consciousness. For the Mayans, these altered states were essential for communicating with the gods, gaining divine insights, and understanding the mysteries of the universe. What shocked historians most was the sophistication and intentionality behind these practices. The Mayans didn't use these substances haphazardly. Instead, their rituals were carefully orchestrated, often led by shamans or priests who guided participants through their spiritual journeys. The use of psychedelics was deeply intertwined with their cosmology, reflecting their belief in the interconnectedness of the physical and spiritual worlds. Historians were particularly amazed by the discovery of artifacts depicting deities holding mushrooms or other hallucinogenic plants, suggesting that these substances were seen as sacred gifts from the gods. The Mayans' use of psychedelics also revealed their advanced understanding of the mind and its potential. They believed that these substances could unlock hidden knowledge, heal ailments, and even predict the future. This level of insight into the human psyche was far ahead of its time, challenging modern assumptions about ancient cultures. The discovery of these practices reshaped historians' understanding of Mayan spirituality, showing a civilization deeply committed to exploring the boundaries of human consciousness. As we reflect on this hidden truth, it becomes clear that the Mayans' use of psychedelics was not just about altering perception, it was about seeking deeper truths and connecting with the divine. This revelation continues to inspire awe, offering a glimpse into a civilization that valued spiritual exploration as much as scientific and architectural achievement. With this understanding, we move closer to unraveling the full complexity of the Mayan world, a civilization that continues to surprise and captivate us with its profound wisdom. Now shifting our focus to the physical marvels of the Mayan civilization, we arrive at the eighth hidden truth, their extraordinary urban planning and architecture. The Mayans didn't just build cities, they designed them with a level of sophistication that continues to astonish historians. Their urban centers, such as Tikal and Chichen Itza, were masterpieces of engineering, blending functionality with breathtaking beauty. At the heart of these cities stood towering pyramids, not just as religious symbols but as testaments to their advanced understanding of mathematics and astronomy. These pyramids were precisely aligned with celestial events, serving both spiritual and practical purposes, but the Mayans' genius didn't stop at pyramids. Their cities were meticulously planned, featuring expansive plazas, intricate road networks, and residential areas that reflected a deep understanding of community living. Historians were particularly struck by their water management systems, which included reservoirs, canals, and even underground cisterns. In regions prone to drought, these systems ensured a steady water supply, showcasing their ability to adapt to challenging environments. The Mayans' ability to sustain large populations in such conditions was nothing short of revolutionary. What truly amazed historians was the scale and precision of their construction. Without the use of metal tools or the wheel, the Mayans managed to quarry, transport, and assemble massive stone blocks with remarkable accuracy. Their buildings were not only durable but also aesthetically stunning, adorned with intricate carvings and murals that told stories of their gods, rulers, and daily life. This combination of artistry and engineering revealed a civilization that valued both form and function. The Mayans' urban planning also reflected their societal structure. The layout of their cities often mirrored their cosmology, with temples and palaces positioned to represent the heavens and the underworld. This integration of spiritual beliefs into their architecture highlighted their holistic worldview, where every aspect of life was interconnected. Historians were left in awe of how the Mayans seamlessly blended practicality with profound spiritual meaning. As we explore these architectural wonders, it's impossible not to marvel at the Mayans' ingenuity. Their cities were more than just places to live. They were expressions of their culture, beliefs, and technological prowess. This hidden truth not only reshapes our understanding of ancient urban planning, but also reminds us of the timeless brilliance of the Mayan civilization. With this newfound appreciation, we move closer to uncovering the full scope of their achievements, a legacy that continues to inspire wonder and admiration. Now, as we step into the realm of time itself, we uncover the ninth hidden truth, the Mayans' profound obsession with tracking and understanding time. Unlike many ancient civilizations that viewed time as linear, the Mayans believed in a cyclical concept of time, where history repeated itself in grand cosmic cycles. This belief wasn't just philosophical, it shaped every aspect of their society, from their rituals to their politics, and even their daily lives. Historians were stunned by the depth of their understanding and the precision with which they mapped these cycles, revealing a worldview that was both intricate and deeply spiritual. At the heart of this obsession was their calendar system, which was far more complex than anything seen before. The Mayans didn't just track days and years, they developed multiple interlocking calendars to measure time on different scales. The most famous of these, the long count calendar, was designed to track vast periods spanning thousands of years. This calendar wasn't just a tool for marking time. It was a way for the Mayans to predict celestial events, plan agricultural activities, and even determine the timing of religious ceremonies. The accuracy of their calculations, achieved without modern technology, left historians in awe, but the Mayans' fascination with time went beyond practicality. They believed that each cycle of time carried its own energy and significance, influencing the fate of individuals and entire civilizations. This belief led to the creation of elaborate rituals and ceremonies designed to align human actions with the rhythms of the cosmos. For example, the end of a calendar cycle was often marked by grand celebrations and offerings to the gods, as the Mayans sought to ensure a smooth transition into the next era. Historians were shocked by how deeply this cyclical view of time permeated their culture, shaping their decisions and worldview in ways that were both profound and unique. This obsession with time also extended to their political and social structures. Rulers often timed their ascensions, wars, and alliances to coincide with significant calendar dates, believing that these moments held special power. Even everyday activities like planting crops or building homes were planned according to the calendar, ensuring harmony with the cosmic order. This meticulous attention to time revealed a society that saw itself as deeply connected to the universe, a perspective that historians found both fascinating and revolutionary. What truly amazed historians was how the Mayans' cyclical view of time contrasted with the linear perspective dominant in other cultures. While many civilizations saw time as a straight line moving from past to future, the Mayans saw it as a series of repeating patterns, each with its own lessons and opportunities. This unique worldview not only influenced their rituals and politics, but also provided a framework for understanding their place in the cosmos. It's a perspective that continues to captivate modern audiences, offering a glimpse into the mind of a civilization that saw time not as a fleeting resource, but as a sacred, ever-turning wheel. As we reflect on this hidden truth, it's clear that the Mayans' obsession with time was more than just a scientific achievement. It was a reflection of their profound connection to the universe. Their ability to track and interpret time with such precision reveals a civilization that was not only advanced but deeply spiritual, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire wonder and curiosity. With this understanding, we move closer to unraveling the mysteries of a culture that saw time as both a guide and a gift, shaping their world in ways that still resonate today. Now, as we step into a darker and more enigmatic aspect of Mayan culture, we uncover the 10th hidden truth, the Mayans' practice of human sacrifice. This ritual, deeply intertwined with their religious and political life, was not merely an act of violence but a profound expression of their spiritual beliefs. Historians were stunned by the scale and purpose of these sacrifices, which were carried out to appease the gods and maintain cosmic balance. For the Mayans, human life was seen as the ultimate offering, a sacred exchange to ensure the favor of the divine and the continuation of the world itself. The practice of human sacrifice was often tied to significant events, such as the dedication of a new temple, the ascension of a ruler, or the marking of important calendar cycles. These rituals were not random acts of brutality but carefully orchestrated ceremonies, steeped in symbolism and meaning. Victims, often prisoners of war or volunteers, were chosen with great care as their sacrifice was believed to carry immense spiritual power. The act itself was performed in public, with the entire community bearing witness to this sacred transaction between the human and divine realms. What shocked historians most was the sheer scale of these sacrifices. Archaeological evidence, such as mass graves and depictions in Mayan art, suggests that hundreds, if not thousands, of individuals were sacrificed over time. At major sites like Chichen Itza, the remains of sacrificial victims have been found in cenotes or natural sinkholes, which were considered gateways to the underworld. These findings reveal a society that was willing to go to extreme lengths to maintain harmony with the gods, a practice that was both awe-inspiring and unsettling to modern observers. The purpose of these sacrifices extended beyond mere religious devotion. They were also deeply political, serving to reinforce the power of rulers and the social order. By performing these rituals, Mayan kings demonstrated their ability to communicate with the gods and secure their favor, solidifying their authority over their people. The sacrifices were a reminder of the ruler's divine mandate and the community's dependence on their leadership. This dual role of human sacrifice, both spiritual and political, revealed a complex society where religion and governance were inextricably linked. Yet, the Mayans' practice of human sacrifice also raises profound questions about their worldview. For them, death was not an end but a transition, a necessary step in the cycle of life and renewal. The act of sacrifice was seen as a way to nourish the gods and ensure the continued existence of the world. This perspective, while difficult for modern audiences to grasp, highlights the depth of their spiritual beliefs and their willingness to make extraordinary sacrifices for the greater good. As we reflect on this hidden truth, it's clear that the Mayans' practice of human sacrifice was more than a ritual. It was a reflection of their profound connection to the cosmos and their understanding of the delicate balance between life and death. While it may seem shocking to us today, it reveals a civilization that saw itself as an integral part of a larger, sacred order. This practice, though unsettling, offers a glimpse into the mind of a culture that viewed sacrifice not as an act of cruelty, but as a sacred duty, a testament to their unwavering commitment to the divine and the survival of their world. Now shifting our focus to the bustling markets and far-reaching connections of the Mayan world, we uncover the 11th hidden truth, the Mayans' vast trade networks. These networks stretched across Mesoamerica, linking cities, villages, and even distant regions in a complex web of exchange. Historians were astonished by the evidence of long-distance trade, which revealed a level of economic sophistication and cultural interaction that few had anticipated. The Mayans traded a wide variety of goods, each with its own significance and value. Jade, a precious stone associated with life and power, was highly prized and often used in religious artifacts and royal jewelry. Obsidian, a volcanic glass, was another key commodity, valued for its sharpness and used to craft tools, weapons, and ceremonial objects. But perhaps the most fascinating trade item was cacao, the source of chocolate. For the Mayans, cacao was more than just a food, it was a symbol of wealth and status, and its beans were even used as a form of currency. What truly shocked historians was the scale and organization of these trade networks. The Mayans didn't just trade locally, they established routes that spanned hundreds of miles, connecting the highlands to the lowlands and even reaching into areas beyond their own territory. Canoes, often laden with goods, navigated rivers and coastal waters, while overland routes were maintained to facilitate the movement of caravans. This level of coordination required not only advanced knowledge of geography, but also a system of communication and cooperation among different communities. The impact of these trade networks extended far beyond the economy. They fostered cultural exchange, spreading ideas, art, and religious practices across regions. For example, the influence of Mayan art and architecture can be seen in the works of neighboring civilizations, while their calendar and writing systems were adopted and adapted by others. This interconnectedness reveals a society that was not isolated but deeply engaged with the world around it. Historians were particularly surprised by the evidence of trade with distant regions, such as the exchange of goods with the Aztecs and other Mesoamerican cultures. This suggests that the Mayans were part of a larger, interconnected network that spanned much of the ancient Americas. The discovery of Mayan artifacts in far-off locations, and vice versa, has reshaped our understanding of their reach and influence. As we explore this hidden truth, it becomes clear that the Mayans' trade networks were more than just a means of exchanging goods. They were a vital part of their civilization's success. These networks not only sustained their economy but also enriched their culture and strengthened their connections with the wider world. The Mayans' ability to build and maintain such extensive trade routes is a testament to their ingenuity, adaptability, and vision, offering us yet another glimpse into the remarkable achievements of this ancient civilization. Now turning to the fertile fields and ingenious methods that fed the Mayan civilization, we uncover the 12th hidden truth, the Mayans' remarkable agricultural innovations. In a landscape marked by dense jungles, rugged highlands, and unpredictable weather, the Mayans developed farming techniques that not only sustained their growing populations but also allowed their cities to flourish. Historians were stunned by their ability to adapt to and thrive in such challenging environments, revealing a level of agricultural sophistication that rivaled even the most advanced ancient societies. One of their most impressive innovations was the use of terracing. In the steep highlands where fertile soil was scarce, the Mayans carved terraces into the hillsides, creating flat, arable land that prevented erosion and maximized crop yields. These terraces were not just functional, they were a testament to the Mayans' deep understanding of their environment and their ability to shape it to their needs. By controlling water flow and soil retention, they turned inhospitable slopes into productive farmland, ensuring a steady food supply for their people. Equally groundbreaking was their use of raised fields, particularly in the swampy lowlands. In areas prone to flooding, the Mayans constructed elevated plots of soil surrounded by canals. These raised fields not only protected crops from excess water, but also enriched the soil with nutrients from the decaying vegetation in the canals. This ingenious system allowed them to grow crops like maize, beans, and squash in regions that would otherwise have been unsuitable for farming. Historians were amazed by the efficiency and sustainability of these methods, which demonstrated the Mayans' mastery of their environment. What truly shocked researchers was the scale of these agricultural systems. The Mayans didn't just farm to feed their families, they cultivated vast expanses of land to support entire cities, some of which housed tens of thousands of people. This level of agricultural productivity was unprecedented in the ancient Americas and required careful planning, coordination, and labor. The Mayans' ability to sustain such large populations in challenging environments speaks volumes about their ingenuity and resourcefulness. These innovations also had a profound impact on Mayan society. A reliable food supply allowed their cities to grow, their culture to flourish, and their civilization to reach new heights. It freed people from the constant struggle for survival, enabling them to focus on art, architecture, science, and religion. The Mayans' agricultural achievements were not just about survival, they were the foundation of their civilization's success. As we reflect on this hidden truth, it becomes clear that the Mayans were not just skilled farmers, they were pioneers of sustainable agriculture. Their ability to adapt to their environment and develop innovative solutions to its challenges is a testament to their resilience and creativity. These agricultural innovations not only sustained their civilization but also left a lasting legacy, offering valuable lessons for modern societies facing similar environmental challenges. Now shifting our focus to the tools of war and daily survival, we uncover the 13th hidden truth, the Mayans' mastery of obsidian. This volcanic glass, found abundantly in their region, became the cornerstone of their craftsmanship, allowing them to create weapons and tools of unparalleled sharpness and precision. Historians were astounded by the ingenuity and skill the Mayans demonstrated in transforming this brittle material into instruments of both utility and power. Obsidian, though fragile, could be flaked into razor-sharp edges, making it ideal for crafting weapons like knives, spearheads, and arrowheads. These tools were not only deadly in combat, but also essential for everyday tasks such as cutting, carving, and hunting. The Mayans' ability to shape obsidian into such fine, functional objects showcased their advanced understanding of material properties and their meticulous attention to detail. What's more, these weapons were not just effective, they were works of art often adorned with intricate carvings and designs that reflected their cultural significance. In warfare, obsidian weapons gave the Mayans a distinct advantage. The sharpness of obsidian blades could inflict devastating wounds, and their lightweight nature made them easy to wield in battle. Historians were particularly impressed by the Pok-a-Tok, a wooden sword embedded with obsidian blades. This weapon, capable of delivering slashing blows that could incapacitate an opponent, became a symbol of Mayan military prowess. The craftsmanship required to create such a weapon, balancing durability with lethality, was a testament to their engineering skills, but the use of obsidian extended beyond the battlefield. In daily life, obsidian tools were indispensable. From preparing food to crafting intricate jewelry, these tools played a vital role in Mayan society. The precision of obsidian blades allowed artisans to carve detailed designs into stone, wood, and even bone, contributing to the rich artistic legacy of the civilization. Historians were amazed by how seamlessly the Mayans integrated this material into both their practical and artistic endeavors. What truly shocked researchers was the sheer scale of obsidian production and trade. The Mayans established extensive networks to source and distribute this valuable material, ensuring its availability across their cities. This not only highlights their economic sophistication, but also underscores the importance of obsidian in their culture. It was more than just a tool, it was a symbol of power, skill, and innovation. As we delve into this hidden truth, it becomes clear that the Mayans' use of obsidian was a reflection of their resourcefulness and creativity. Their ability to harness the potential of this volcanic glass, transforming it into tools of both survival and artistry, speaks volumes about their ingenuity. These obsidian weapons and tools not only shaped their daily lives, but also left an indelible mark on their history, offering a glimpse into the brilliance of this ancient civilization. Now turning to the realm of the divine and the mystical, we uncover the 14th hidden truth, the Mayans' profound cosmology and creation myths. At the heart of their spiritual world lies the Popol Vuh, a sacred text that narrates the origins of the universe, the gods, and humanity itself. This intricate creation story, filled with symbolism and layered meanings, reveals a civilization deeply attuned to the mysteries of existence and their place within the cosmos. The Popol Vuh begins with a vast, empty void where the gods, known as the Heart of Sky and the Plumed Serpent, set the stage for creation. Through a series of trials and errors, they shaped the world, bringing forth mountains, rivers, and forests. But their greatest challenge was the creation of humans. The gods first attempted to fashion beings from mud, but they crumbled. Next, they tried wood, but these creations lacked souls and purpose. Finally, they succeeded by crafting humans from maize, a sacred crop that symbolized life and sustenance. This connection between humanity and maize highlights the Mayans' reverence for agriculture and their belief in the interconnectedness of all life. What stunned historians was the depth of the Mayans' spiritual beliefs, which extended far beyond simple creation myths. Their cosmology was a complex tapestry of gods, celestial bodies, and sacred cycles. They believed in multiple layers of the universe, including the heavens, the earth, and the underworld, each governed by its own deities and spirits. The Mayans saw time as cyclical, with each era ending in destruction and renewal, a concept that shaped their rituals, prophecies, and daily lives. The Mayans' connection to the natural world was equally profound. They viewed the earth as a living entity, with mountains, caves, and rivers serving as portals to the spiritual realm. Their rituals often involved offerings to these natural elements, seeking harmony and balance. For instance, caves were considered sacred spaces where the living could communicate with ancestors and gods. This deep spiritual bond with nature was not just symbolic, it influenced their architecture, agriculture, and even their calendar systems. Historians were particularly struck by the Mayans' ability to weave their cosmology into every aspect of their culture. From the alignment of their pyramids to the movements of the stars, their spiritual beliefs were embedded in their art, science, and governance. The Popol Vuh, with its rich narratives and moral lessons, served as both a religious text and a guide for living in harmony with the universe. As we explore this hidden truth, it becomes clear that the Mayans' cosmology was not just a collection of myths, it was a framework for understanding existence itself. Their creation stories and spiritual practices reveal a civilization that sought to comprehend the mysteries of life, death, and the cosmos. This profound connection to the divine and the natural world continues to captivate historians, offering a glimpse into the soul of one of history's most enigmatic cultures. Now shifting our focus to the Mayans' economic ingenuity, we uncover the 15th hidden truth, their use of chocolate as currency. Yes, you heard that right, chocolate. But not the sweet, creamy bars we enjoy today. The Mayans prized cacao beans, the raw ingredient for chocolate, so highly that they became a form of money. This early example of a commodity-based currency system left historians in awe, as it revealed a sophisticated understanding of trade and value long before modern economies took shape. Cacao beans were more than just a treat for the Mayans, they were a symbol of wealth and power. These beans were used to buy goods and services, from food and clothing to tools and even labor. Imagine trading a handful of cacao beans for a basket of fresh produce or a beautifully crafted piece of pottery. The beans were so valuable that counterfeiters even tried to create fake ones by filling empty cacao shells with clay or dirt, a testament to their worth in Mayan society. What shocked historians was the sheer practicality and innovation behind this system. Unlike coins or paper money, cacao beans were durable, portable, and universally accepted across the Mayan world. They were also tied to something tangible, agriculture, which gave them intrinsic value. This system allowed the Mayans to establish extensive trade networks, connecting distant cities and fostering economic growth. It was a brilliant solution for a civilization without metal coins or centralized banking, but the significance of cacao beans went beyond economics. They were deeply intertwined with Mayan culture and spirituality. Cacao was considered a gift from the gods, often used in religious ceremonies and offerings. The Mayans even believed that the cacao tree was a bridge between the earthly and divine realms. Drinking chocolate made from ground cacao beans mixed with water and spices was reserved for the elite and played a central role in rituals and celebrations. Historians were particularly struck by how the Mayans' use of cacao beans as currency reflected their broader worldview. It showcased their ability to blend practicality with spirituality, turning a simple agricultural product into a cornerstone of their economy and culture. This hidden truth not only highlights the Mayans' economic creativity, but also offers a fascinating glimpse into how they valued and utilized the resources around them. As we explore this unique aspect of Mayan life, it becomes clear that their use of chocolate as currency was more than just an economic innovation. It was a reflection of their deep connection to the natural world and their ability to find value in the everyday. This revelation continues to captivate historians, reminding us that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary significance in the hands of a visionary civilization. Now shifting our gaze skyward, we uncover the 16th hidden truth, the Mayans' incredible astronomical observatories. These structures, built with remarkable precision, reveal a civilization deeply connected to the cosmos. Historians were stunned by the Mayans' ability to track celestial events with such accuracy, long before the invention of modern telescopes or advanced technology. Their observatories weren't just buildings, they were gateways to understanding the universe. The Mayans constructed these observatories to align with the movements of the sun, moon, and planets. One of the most famous examples is the Caracol at Chichen Itza, a circular tower with narrow windows perfectly positioned to observe the equinoxes and solstices. Through these observations, the Mayans could predict eclipses, track the cycles of Venus, and even map the stars. This level of astronomical knowledge was unparalleled in the ancient world, and it left historians in awe of their scientific ingenuity. But the Mayans didn't just study the stars for the sake of curiosity. Their astronomical knowledge was deeply intertwined with their culture, religion, and daily life. The positions of celestial bodies influenced their agricultural cycles, religious ceremonies, and even their architecture. Temples and pyramids were often aligned with specific stars or planets, creating a harmonious connection between the heavens and the earth. For the Mayans, the cosmos wasn't just a distant mystery, it was a living, breathing part of their world. What truly shocked historians was the Mayans' ability to achieve such precision without the tools we take for granted today. They didn't have telescopes or computers, yet they developed complex mathematical formulas to calculate planetary movements and create accurate calendars. Their long-count calendar, for example, could track time over thousands of years with astonishing accuracy. This level of sophistication revealed a civilization that valued knowledge and sought to understand the universe in ways that still resonate today. The Mayans' astronomical observatories also highlight their unique worldview. They saw the cosmos as a reflection of their spiritual beliefs, with each celestial event holding deep symbolic meaning. Eclipses, for instance, were seen as moments of transformation and renewal, while the cycles of Venus were tied to warfare and leadership. This blending of science and spirituality showcases the Mayans' ability to find meaning in the stars, turning their observations into a profound cultural legacy. As we reflect on this hidden truth, it's impossible not to marvel at the Mayans' vision. Their observatories were more than just scientific tools. They were monuments to a civilization that looked to the heavens for guidance, inspiration, and understanding. This revelation continues to captivate historians, reminding us that the Mayans' legacy is written not just in stone, but in the stars themselves. Now turning to a fascinating aspect of Mayan society, we uncover the 17th hidden truth, the Mayans' gender roles and the remarkable influence of women in power. While many ancient civilizations were dominated by male rulers, the Mayans stand out for their inclusion of women in significant political and religious roles. Historians were stunned to discover that Mayan women weren't just passive figures, they were leaders, warriors, and spiritual guides who shaped the course of their civilization. One of the most prominent examples is Lady Kayable, a queen who ruled the powerful city-state of El Peruwaka in the 7th century. Known as the Supreme Warrior, she held a title typically reserved for male rulers, signifying her authority over military and political affairs. Her reign was marked by stability and prosperity, and her legacy is preserved in stunning carvings and inscriptions that depict her as a powerful and revered figure. Lady Kayable's story challenges the assumption that ancient societies were uniformly patriarchal, revealing a more nuanced picture of gender roles among the Mayans. But Lady Kayable wasn't an isolated case. Other Mayan women, such as Lady Yol Iknal of Palenque and Lady Six Sky of Naranjo, also wielded considerable influence. These women weren't just figureheads, they actively participated in governance, diplomacy, and religious ceremonies. They commissioned grand monuments, led armies, and even engaged in strategic marriages to strengthen alliances. Their leadership highlights a level of gender equality that was rare for its time, surprising historians who had long underestimated the role of women in Mayan society. What makes this revelation even more intriguing is the way Mayan women balanced power with spirituality. Many of these female leaders were also high priestesses, serving as intermediaries between the people and the gods. They performed sacred rituals, oversaw religious festivals, and ensured the spiritual well-being of their communities. This dual role as both political and religious leaders underscores the deep respect the Mayans had for women's abilities and contributions. The evidence of powerful Mayan women also sheds light on the broader cultural values of their society. While men often held positions of authority, women were far from marginalized. They owned property, engaged in trade, and even participated in artistic and intellectual pursuits. This level of gender inclusivity was groundbreaking for its time and challenges our modern assumptions about ancient civilizations. As we reflect on this hidden truth, it's clear that the Mayans' approach to gender roles was far more progressive than previously thought. Their society valued the contributions of women, recognizing their potential as leaders, warriors, and spiritual guides. This revelation not only reshapes our understanding of the Mayans, but also serves as a reminder that history is full of surprises waiting to be uncovered. Now shifting our focus to another remarkable innovation, we uncover the 18th hidden truth, the Mayans' ingenious use of rubber. Long before the modern world discovered its potential, the Mayans had already mastered the art of creating and utilizing rubber, a discovery that left historians in awe of their resourcefulness and creativity. This ancient civilization didn't just stumble upon rubber, they transformed it into a versatile material that played a crucial role in their daily lives and cultural practices. One of the most iconic uses of rubber was in the creation of balls for their famous ball game, Pok-a-Tok. These rubber balls, made by combining latex from rubber trees with the juice of morning glory vines, were remarkably bouncy and durable. The game itself was more than just a sport. It was a ritual with deep spiritual and political significance. The ability to produce such high-quality rubber balls showcased the Mayans' advanced understanding of chemistry and material science, something historians hadn't expected from an ancient civilization. But the Mayans didn't stop at balls. They also used rubber for practical purposes, such as waterproofing. By coating fabrics and containers with rubber, they created water-resistant items that were essential for their daily activities, especially in the humid and rainy environments of Mesoamerica. This innovation allowed them to protect their belongings and maintain their tools and clothing in better condition, demonstrating their ability to adapt to their surroundings with remarkable ingenuity. Perhaps one of the most surprising uses of rubber was in the creation of rubberized figurines and other ceremonial objects. These items, often used in religious rituals, highlight the Mayans' ability to blend practicality with spirituality. The production of rubber figurines required not only technical skill, but also a deep understanding of the material's properties, further emphasizing their expertise in working with natural resources. What truly shocked historians was the realization that the Mayans had developed a sophisticated process for producing rubber centuries before it became widely used in other parts of the world. Their methods were so effective that they laid the groundwork for modern rubber production, making them pioneers in a field that would later revolutionize industries worldwide. This discovery challenges the notion that ancient civilizations were technologically primitive, revealing instead a society that was innovative, resourceful, and ahead of its time. As we reflect on this hidden truth, it's clear that the Mayans' use of rubber was more than just a practical innovation. It was a testament to their ingenuity and their ability to harness the natural world in ways that continue to inspire us today. Their mastery of rubber not only enriched their own culture but also left a lasting legacy that resonates through history. Now turning to the 19th hidden truth, we uncover the fascinating connection between the Mayans and the Olmecs, an earlier civilization often referred to as the mother culture of Mesoamerica. Historians were stunned to discover just how deeply the Olmecs influenced the Mayans, shaping their art, religion, and architecture in ways that reveal a shared cultural legacy. The Olmecs, who thrived between 1200 and 400 BCE, laid the groundwork for many aspects of Mayan civilization. One of the most striking examples of this influence is in their art. The Mayans adopted and refined the Olmecs' distinctive artistic style, particularly in their depictions of human figures and deities. The iconic Olmec colossal heads, carved from massive basalt boulders, are believed to have inspired the Mayans' own monumental sculptures, which often depicted rulers and gods with similar attention to detail and grandeur. Religion was another area where the Olmecs left an indelible mark. The Mayans inherited many of the Olmec spiritual beliefs, including their reverence for jaguars, which symbolized power and the underworld. The Olmecs' practice of ritual bloodletting and their worship of a feathered serpent deity, later known as Kukulkan or Quetzalcoatl, became central to Mayan religious practices. Historians were surprised by how seamlessly these Olmec traditions were integrated into Mayan culture, suggesting a deep and enduring connection between the two civilizations. Architecture also bears the unmistakable imprint of Olmec influence. The Mayans built upon the Olmecs' early innovations in urban planning, creating sprawling cities with ceremonial centers, pyramids, and plazas. The Olmecs' use of earthen mounds and platforms likely inspired the Mayans' iconic stepped pyramids, which became a hallmark of their architectural style. This continuity in design and construction techniques highlights the Mayans' ability to adapt and expand upon the achievements of their predecessors. What truly shocked historians was the realization that the Olmecs' influence extended far beyond superficial similarities. The Mayans didn't just borrow ideas, they built an entire civilization on the foundation laid by the Olmecs. This discovery challenges the notion of the Mayans as an entirely independent culture, revealing instead a complex web of cultural exchange and continuity that shaped the course of Mesoamerican history. As we explore this hidden truth, it becomes clear that the Mayans' connection to the Olmecs was more than just a historical footnote. It was a vital link that helped define their identity and achievements. By understanding this relationship, we gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations and the enduring legacy of the Olmecs, whose influence continues to resonate through the ages. Now shifting our focus to the 20th hidden truth, we uncover the remarkable ingenuity of the Mayans in managing one of life's most essential resources, water. Historians were astounded to discover how the Mayans not only survived but thrived in regions with limited water availability, thanks to their advanced water management systems. This revelation sheds light on their ability to adapt to challenging environments and sustain large populations over centuries. The Mayans' mastery of water collection and storage was nothing short of revolutionary. In areas where rainfall was seasonal and unpredictable, they engineered intricate systems to capture, store, and distribute water efficiently. One of their most impressive innovations was the construction of massive reservoirs. These reservoirs, often carved into natural depressions or built using stone and plaster, could hold millions of gallons of water. They were strategically placed near urban centers, ensuring a reliable water supply during dry seasons. But the Mayans didn't stop there. They also developed an extensive network of canals to transport water across their cities and agricultural fields. These canals not only provided irrigation for crops but also helped prevent flooding during heavy rains. The precision and foresight behind these systems reveal a deep understanding of hydrology and environmental management. Historians were particularly shocked by the scale and sophistication of these projects, which rivaled those of other ancient civilizations like the Romans. What makes the Mayans' water management even more astonishing is the context in which they achieved it. Many of their cities were located in regions with no natural rivers or lakes, making their reliance on rainwater and groundwater critical. To address this, they built choltons, underground cisterns lined with plaster to store rainwater. These choltons were often located beneath homes or public spaces, ensuring that every drop of water was utilized efficiently. The Mayans' ability to thrive in such environments challenges our assumptions about the limitations of ancient societies. Their water management systems were not just practical solutions, they were a testament to their ingenuity and resilience. Historians were further amazed by how these systems supported not only daily life, but also large-scale agricultural production, enabling the Mayans to sustain their growing populations and build thriving urban centers. As we reflect on this hidden truth, it becomes clear that the Mayans' water management systems were a cornerstone of their civilization's success. Their ability to harness and conserve water in challenging environments speaks to their profound connection with the natural world and their determination to overcome its obstacles. This discovery not only reshapes our understanding of the Mayans, but also offers valuable lessons for modern societies grappling with water scarcity and environmental challenges. Now turning to the 21st hidden truth, we delve into the Mayans' profound reverence for jade, a gemstone that held immense cultural and spiritual significance in their society. Historians were astonished to discover just how deeply intertwined jade was with the Mayans' beliefs, rituals, and daily life. For the Mayans, jade was far more than a precious stone. It symbolized life, power, and the divine, making it a cornerstone of their religious and political practices. The Mayans' fascination with jade was evident in its widespread use across various aspects of their culture. One of the most striking examples is its role in burials. High-ranking individuals, such as kings and nobles, were often buried with elaborate jade ornaments, including masks, beads, and pendants. These artifacts were not merely decorative, they were believed to protect the deceased in the afterlife and signify their elevated status. The discovery of such burials shocked historians, as it revealed the lengths to which the Mayans went to honor their leaders and ensure their spiritual journey. Jade also played a central role in Mayan jewelry, adorning both men and women of high status. Necklaces, earrings, and bracelets made from jade were not just symbols of wealth but also of spiritual power. The stone's vibrant green color was associated with fertility, growth, and the natural world, further cementing its sacred status. Historians were particularly surprised by the craftsmanship involved in creating these intricate pieces, which showcased the Mayans' advanced lapidary skills. In addition to its use in burials and jewelry, jade was a key element in religious artifacts. Statues, figurines, and ceremonial objects made from jade were often used in rituals to honor the gods and seek their favor. The Mayans believed that jade had the power to connect them with the divine, making it an essential tool for priests and rulers. This extensive use of jade in religious contexts stunned historians, as it highlighted the stone's central role in the spiritual life of the Mayans. What makes the Mayans' use of jade even more remarkable is the effort they invested in acquiring it. Jade was not locally available in many parts of the Mayan world, meaning it had to be traded over long distances. This trade network, which brought jade from distant regions like modern-day Guatemala, underscores the stone's immense value to the Mayans. Historians were amazed by the lengths they went to obtain jade, further emphasizing its importance in their culture. As we explore this hidden truth, it becomes clear that jade was far more than a material possession for the Mayans. It was a symbol of life, power, and divine connection. Its use in burials, jewelry, and religious artifacts reveals a civilization deeply attuned to the spiritual and symbolic dimensions of the natural world. This discovery not only reshapes our understanding of the Mayans, but also offers a glimpse into the profound ways they sought to connect with the forces that shaped their lives. Now shifting our focus to the 22nd hidden truth, we uncover the Mayans' striking concept of beauty, which was far from what we might consider conventional today. Historians were left in awe when they discovered the extreme body modifications the Mayans practiced, revealing a culture that valued unique and often dramatic transformations as symbols of status, identity, and spirituality. One of the most shocking practices was the intentional reshaping of skulls to create elongated heads. This was achieved by binding infants' heads with wooden boards or cloth, a process that began shortly after birth and continued for several years. The result was a distinctive, elongated skull shape that was highly prized among the Mayan elite. For the Mayans, this modification was not just about aesthetics, it was a way to signify social rank, divine connection, and even a link to their gods, who are often depicted with similar features. Historians were stunned by the lengths to which the Mayans went to achieve this look, as it revealed a deep cultural emphasis on physical appearance as a marker of identity and power. Another fascinating aspect of Mayan beauty standards was the practice of filing teeth into intricate shapes, often inlaid with precious stones like jade or obsidian. This dental modification was not only a sign of wealth and status, but also a form of personal expression. The Mayans believed that these embellishments enhanced their beauty and connected them to the spiritual world. The discovery of these dental practices shocked historians, as it showcased the Mayans' advanced understanding of dentistry and their willingness to endure significant pain for the sake of beauty and cultural identity. Beyond skull reshaping and dental modifications, the Mayans also practiced other forms of body alteration, such as scarification and tattooing. These practices were often tied to rites of passage, religious ceremonies, or achievements in warfare. Each mark told a story, serving as a permanent record of an individual's experiences and status within their community. Historians were amazed by the symbolic depth of these practices, which revealed a society that saw the body as a canvas for expressing cultural values and personal narratives. What makes these beauty standards even more intriguing is their contrast with modern ideals. While today's beauty trends often emphasize symmetry and natural features, the Mayans celebrated asymmetry and transformation. Their extreme modifications were not just about looking different, they were about embodying a deeper connection to their gods, ancestors, and the natural world. This revelation reshaped historians' understanding of the Mayans, highlighting a culture that saw beauty as a powerful tool for communication and spiritual expression. As we reflect on this hidden truth, it becomes clear that the Mayans' concept of beauty was deeply intertwined with their beliefs, social structures, and identity. Their practices, though shocking to modern eyes, reveal a civilization that valued individuality, spirituality, and the transformative power of the human body. This discovery not only challenges our own notions of beauty, but also offers a fascinating glimpse into the rich and complex world of the Mayans. Now stepping into the 23rd hidden truth, we explore how the Mayans' influence continues to ripple through modern culture, leaving an indelible mark on art, architecture, and spirituality. Historians have been astonished by the enduring legacy of this ancient civilization, which has shaped and inspired countless aspects of contemporary life. One of the most striking areas where the Mayans' influence is evident is in modern architecture. The iconic stepped pyramids, such as those found at Chichen Itza and Tikal, have inspired architects around the world. These structures, with their precise alignments and intricate designs, have become symbols of innovation and grandeur. Today, elements of Mayan architecture can be seen in everything from public buildings to private homes, blending ancient aesthetics with modern functionality. Historians were surprised to discover how deeply these ancient designs have permeated our built environment, proving that the Mayans' architectural genius transcends time. In the realm of art, the Mayans' vibrant murals, intricate carvings, and symbolic motifs have left a lasting impression. Modern artists often draw inspiration from the Mayans' use of color, storytelling, and spiritual themes. Their depictions of gods, rituals, and daily life continue to captivate audiences, offering a window into a world that feels both ancient and timeless. The discovery of these artistic influences has reshaped our understanding of how ancient cultures can inspire contemporary creativity, bridging the gap between past and present. Spirituality is another area where the Mayans' legacy endures. Their deep connection to nature, the cosmos, and the cycles of time has resonated with modern spiritual movements. Practices such as meditation, astrology, and holistic healing often draw on Mayan principles, emphasizing harmony with the natural world and a reverence for the interconnectedness of all things. Historians were intrigued by how these ancient beliefs have found new life in today's spiritual landscape, offering a sense of continuity and wisdom that transcends centuries. Even in popular culture, the Mayans' influence is unmistakable. From movies and literature to fashion and design, their symbols, stories, and aesthetics continue to captivate and inspire. The fascination with the Mayan calendar, particularly the myth surrounding the year 2012, brought their culture into the global spotlight, sparking curiosity and admiration. Historians were amazed by how this ancient civilization, once shrouded in mystery, has become a source of inspiration and intrigue for people around the world. As we reflect on the Mayans' enduring influence, it becomes clear that their legacy is not confined to the past. Their innovations, artistry, and spiritual insights continue to shape our world in profound and unexpected ways. This hidden truth not only highlights the timeless relevance of the Mayans, but also invites us to appreciate the rich cultural heritage they have left behind. Their story is a testament to the power of human creativity and the enduring impact of a civilization that dared to dream big. Now shifting our focus to the 24th hidden truth, we uncover the Mayans' remarkable mastery of sound in their architecture. Historians were stunned to discover how this ancient civilization intentionally designed their buildings to manipulate acoustics, creating effects that were both functional and deeply symbolic. One of the most famous examples of this ingenuity can be found at Chichen Itza, where the Grand Pyramid known as El Castillo produces an extraordinary echo effect. When a person claps at the base of the pyramid, the sound reverberates in a way that mimics the call of the sacred Quetzal bird, a creature revered by the Mayans for its connection to the gods and the heavens. This phenomenon wasn't just a happy accident. It was a deliberate architectural feat that showcased the Mayans' advanced understanding of sound waves and their ability to integrate science with spirituality. The Mayans' use of sound extended beyond mere spectacle. It played a central role in their rituals and ceremonies, enhancing the spiritual experience for participants. In their temples and plazas, the acoustics were designed to amplify the voices of priests and the sounds of musical instruments, creating an immersive atmosphere that connected the physical and spiritual realms. Historians were particularly amazed by how these soundscapes were tailored to specific locations and purposes. For instance, whispers at one end of a ball court could be heard clearly at the other, a feature that likely added drama and significance to the games played there. This level of precision in architectural acoustics was unparalleled in the ancient world and demonstrated the Mayans' deep knowledge of both engineering and the human experience of sound. What makes this discovery even more astonishing is the realization that the Mayans achieved these effects without the advanced tools and technology we have today. Their understanding of sound was rooted in observation, experimentation, and a profound connection to their environment. The way they harnessed natural materials and shapes to create these acoustic marvels reveals a level of ingenuity that continues to inspire modern architects and scientists. Historians were left in awe of how the Mayans turned something as intangible as sound into a tangible expression of their culture and beliefs. As we reflect on this hidden truth, it becomes clear that the Mayans' use of sound in architecture was more than just a technical achievement. It was a testament to their holistic worldview. They saw sound as a bridge between the earthly and the divine, a tool to communicate with the gods and to elevate their rituals to a higher plane. This revelation not only deepens our appreciation for their architectural genius, but also reminds us of the profound ways in which ancient cultures understood and interacted with the world around them. The echoes of their innovations still resonate today, inviting us to listen closely to the whispers of history. Now turning to the final hidden truth, we explore one of the most enduring mysteries of the Mayan civilization: their sudden abandonment of magnificent cities like Tikal and Palenque. These sprawling urban centers, once teeming with life and activity, were left to be swallowed by the jungle, leaving historians baffled by the scale of their desertion and the unanswered questions surrounding their downfall. The grandeur of these cities is undeniable. Tikal, with its towering pyramids and vast plazas, was once a thriving hub of Mayan culture, politics, and religion. Palenque, known for its intricate carvings and stunning architecture, stood as a testament to the Mayans' artistic and engineering prowess. Yet, by the time Spanish explorers arrived in the region, these cities were eerily silent, their streets overgrown and their temples hidden beneath layers of vegetation. The sheer size and sophistication of these abandoned sites shocked historians, who struggled to understand how such advanced societies could vanish almost overnight. Theories about why the Mayans left their cities abound, but no single explanation fully solves the mystery. Some historians point to prolonged droughts, which would have devastated their agricultural systems and made it impossible to sustain large populations. Others suggest that internal conflicts, warfare, or political instability may have fractured their society, leading to a gradual exodus. Environmental factors such as deforestation and soil depletion likely played a role as well, undermining the very foundations of their civilization. What remains clear is that the Mayans' departure was not a single event but a complex process influenced by multiple interconnected factors. What makes this abandonment even more intriguing is the evidence that the Mayans didn't simply disappear, they relocated. Archaeological findings suggest that many Mayans moved to smaller, more sustainable communities, adapting to changing conditions rather than vanishing entirely. This shift raises questions about why they chose to leave behind their grand cities, which had been central to their identity and way of life for centuries. Historians were particularly struck by the contrast between the Mayans' ability to build such monumental structures and their decision to abandon them, a choice that continues to puzzle experts to this day. The rediscovery of these cities in the modern era has only deepened the sense of wonder surrounding the Mayans. Explorers and archaeologists have spent decades uncovering the secrets hidden beneath the jungle, revealing a civilization that was far more advanced and complex than previously imagined. The scale of their cities, the precision of their architecture, and the artistry of their carvings all point to a society that reached incredible heights only to leave it all behind. As we reflect on this final hidden truth, we're reminded that the story of the Mayans is not just one of decline but also of resilience and adaptation. Their abandoned cities stand as silent witnesses to a civilization that thrived, faced challenges, and ultimately transformed in ways we are still striving to understand. The mystery of their desertion invites us to look beyond the ruins and consider the human stories behind them, stories of survival, change, and the enduring legacy of a remarkable people. As we shift our focus to the Mayans' Advanced Calendar System, we uncover a fascinating aspect of their civilization that continues to captivate modern audiences. The Mayan calendar, renowned for its precision and complexity, was far more than a tool for tracking days and seasons. It was a reflection of their profound understanding of time and the cosmos. At the heart of this system was the long count calendar, which measured time in cycles spanning thousands of years. One of these cycles, known as the 13th Baktan, was set to end on December 21, 2012, sparking widespread speculation about an impending apocalypse. The idea that the Mayans predicted the end of the world in 2012 became a global phenomenon, fueled by books, movies, and media sensationalism. However, historians and archaeologists have clarified that this interpretation was a misunderstanding. The end of the 13th Baktan did not signify the end of time, but rather the completion of a cycle, much like the turning of a new year. For the Mayans, time was cyclical, not linear, and the end of one era simply marked the beginning of another. This cyclical view of time was central to their worldview, influencing their rituals, politics, and daily lives. What makes the Mayan calendar truly remarkable is its accuracy and sophistication. Unlike modern calendars, which are based on the solar year, the Mayan system incorporated multiple cycles, including the solar year, the lunar month, and the movements of Venus. These cycles were meticulously synchronized, allowing the Mayans to predict celestial events like eclipses with astonishing precision. Their ability to track time across such vast scales reveals a level of astronomical and mathematical knowledge that was unparalleled in the ancient world. The enduring fascination with the Mayan calendar speaks to its cultural and historical significance. While the 2012 phenomenon may have been a misinterpretation, it highlights the Mayans' unique perception of time as a sacred and interconnected force. Their calendar was not just a practical tool but a spiritual one, reflecting their belief in the cyclical nature of existence and the interconnectedness of all things. As we revisit this hidden truth, we gain a deeper appreciation for the Mayans' intellectual achievements and the timeless wisdom embedded in their understanding of time. Now, as we turn our attention to the enigmatic decline of the Mayan civilization, we find ourselves stepping into one of history's most enduring mysteries. The sudden collapse of this once thriving society has puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries, sparking countless theories and debates. What could have caused such a sophisticated and advanced civilization to falter and eventually abandon their grand cities, leaving them to be reclaimed by the jungle? One of the most widely discussed theories points to prolonged periods of severe drought. Recent studies of sediment cores from lakes in the region reveal evidence of extended dry spells during the 9th century, coinciding with the time of the Mayan collapse. These droughts would have devastated agriculture, leading to food shortages and social unrest. Imagine the strain on a society that relied heavily on maize as a staple crop, crops failing, water sources drying up, and communities struggling to survive. This environmental stress likely exacerbated existing tensions, pushing the civilization to its breaking point, but drought alone doesn't tell the full story. Another compelling theory suggests that internal political instability played a significant role. The Mayan city-states were often engaged in fierce rivalries and warfare, competing for resources and power. As resources became scarcer due to environmental challenges, these conflicts may have intensified, leading to the breakdown of alliances and the destabilization of their political systems. The once thriving networks of trade and cooperation between cities could have unraveled, leaving them isolated and vulnerable. Adding another layer to the puzzle, recent archaeological discoveries have uncovered evidence of overpopulation and deforestation in some Mayan regions. The Mayans' reliance on slash-and-burn agriculture and their need for timber to build their monumental structures may have led to ecological degradation over time. This environmental strain, combined with drought and warfare, could have created a perfect storm of challenges that the civilization simply couldn't overcome. Yet, despite these compelling theories, historians continue to debate the exact causes of the Mayan collapse. Some argue that it wasn't a single factor but a combination of environmental, political, and social pressures that led to their downfall. Others suggest that the collapse wasn't uniform across the entire civilization. Some cities declined earlier, while others persisted for centuries. This complexity only deepens the mystery, reminding us that history is rarely as straightforward as it seems. As we piece together the clues left behind by the Mayans, we're reminded of the fragility of even the most advanced societies. Their decline serves as a powerful lesson about the interconnectedness of environmental sustainability, political stability, and social cohesion. And while the full story of their collapse may never be fully understood, the ongoing research and discoveries continue to shed light on this fascinating chapter of human history, keeping the legacy of the Mayans alive in our collective imagination. With this deeper understanding of their mysterious decline, we now move forward to explore another hidden truth about the Mayans, one that reveals their remarkable ingenuity in the face of adversity. Now, as we delve deeper into the Mayan world, we uncover a practice that both fascinates and horrifies modern audiences: human sacrifice. This ritual, deeply embedded in their culture and religion, offers a window into the Mayans' complex worldview and their relationship with the divine. Far from being a senseless act of violence, human sacrifice was a sacred duty, a means of maintaining cosmic balance and ensuring the survival of their world. For the Mayans, life was intricately connected to the cycles of nature and the will of the gods. They believed that the gods had sacrificed themselves to create the world and humanity, and in return, humans owed them a debt of blood. Sacrifices were seen as a way to repay this debt, to nourish the gods, and to keep the universe in harmony. Blood was considered the most precious offering, a life force that could sustain the gods and ensure the continuation of time, fertility, and prosperity. The act of sacrifice was often tied to significant events, such as the dedication of a new temple, the coronation of a ruler, or the celebration of important calendar cycles. Victims, often prisoners of war or volunteers from noble families, were chosen with great care. Their deaths were not seen as an end but as a transformation, a passage into the divine realm where they would join the gods. This belief gave the practice a profound spiritual meaning, elevating it beyond mere ritual into a sacred act of devotion. Archaeological evidence, such as carvings and murals, depicts these ceremonies in vivid detail. One of the most striking examples is the ball court at Chichen Itza, where the losers of the sacred ball game were sometimes sacrificed. This practice underscores the high stakes of their rituals, where life and death were intertwined with sport, politics, and religion. The Mayans believed that such sacrifices could influence the gods to grant victory in battle, bountiful harvests, or favorable weather. Yet, the scale of these sacrifices has shocked historians. In some cases, mass sacrifices were conducted, with dozens or even hundreds of individuals offered at once. These events were not only religious acts but also political statements, demonstrating the power and piety of the ruling elite. By orchestrating such grand ceremonies, rulers reinforced their authority and their role as intermediaries between the people and the gods. What these sacrifices reveal about Mayan society is a profound sense of duty and interconnectedness. They saw themselves as active participants in a cosmic order where every action had consequences for the entire world. This worldview shaped their art, their architecture, and their daily lives, leaving behind a legacy that continues to captivate and challenge our understanding of their civilization. As we reflect on this aspect of Mayan culture, we are reminded of the complexity of human history, how practices that seem alien to us were deeply meaningful to those who performed them. The Mayan sacrifices were not just acts of violence but expressions of faith, power, and a profound connection to the universe. And as we continue to uncover their secrets, we gain a deeper appreciation for the richness and diversity of human experience. With this exploration of their sacrificial practices, we now turn to another hidden truth about the Mayans, one that highlights their remarkable ingenuity in the face of adversity. As we bring our journey through the hidden truths of the Mayan civilization to a close, it's clear that this ancient culture continues to astonish and inspire us. From their groundbreaking advancements in mathematics and astronomy to their intricate rituals and profound spiritual beliefs, the Mayans have left behind a legacy that challenges our understanding of history. Each revelation, whether it's their invention of the concept of zero, their sophisticated calendar system, or their dramatic decline, has reshaped the way historians view this enigmatic civilization. The Mayans' ability to thrive in challenging environments, their mastery of urban planning, and their deep connection to the cosmos reveal a society that was both innovative and deeply spiritual. Their practices, from bloodletting rituals to the deadly ball game of Pok-a-Tok, may seem extreme to us today, but they were rooted in a worldview that saw humanity as an integral part of a larger cosmic order. These truths remind us that history is not just a collection of facts but a tapestry of human experiences, beliefs, and achievements. As we reflect on these 25 hidden truths, one question lingers: what else might we uncover about the Mayans as new discoveries come to light? Their story is far from complete, and each archaeological find brings us closer to understanding the full scope of their brilliance. If you found this exploration of the Mayan civilization as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a journey into the mysteries of the past. And let us know in the comments which of these hidden truths surprised you the most. What other ancient civilizations would you like us to explore next? Together, let's keep uncovering the secrets of our shared history.